Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk to you about something very important. It is about improving your English speaking skills. Learning to speak English well can open many doors for you. It can help you in your career, in your studies, and in making friends from all over the world. Speaking English is not just about knowing the words. It is about using them with confidence. It is about expressing yourself clearly and being understood by others. To improve your English speaking skills, you need to practice every day. You need to be brave and not be afraid of making mistakes. When you are learning something new, it is normal to feel shy or nervous. But remember, every time you practice, you get better. Even if you make mistakes, you are still learning. The most important thing is to keep trying and not to give up. One way to improve your English speaking skills is by talking to others. You can talk to your friends, your family, or even strangers. The more you talk, the more comfortable you will become. Don't worry about being perfect. Just focus on communicating your thoughts and feelings. Another way to improve is by listening to English speakers. Listen to the way they speak, the words they use, and the way they form their sentences. You can listen to English music, watch English movies, or even listen to English podcasts. This will help you understand the language better and improve your pronunciation. Reading is also very important. When you read in English, you learn new words and phrases. You also learn how sentences are structured. Try reading books, newspapers, or articles in English. This will help you build your vocabulary and improve your grammar. Writing can also help you improve your speaking skills. When you write, you are practicing how to form sentences and express your thoughts. Try writing short stories, essays, or even just a diary in English. This will help you think in English and improve your fluency. Now, let me tell you a story that I hope will inspire you. There was once a young boy named Sam. Sam lived in a small village where no one spoke English. But Sam had a dream. He wanted to learn English so that he could one day travel the world and meet new people. Sam did not have a teacher, and he did not have any books. But he had a radio. Every night, Sam would listen to English programs on the radio. He did not understand everything, but he listened carefully. He repeated the words he heard, and he tried to imitate the way the speakers talked. At first, it was very difficult. Sam could only say a few words, and his pronunciation was not good. But Sam did not give up. He practiced every day, even when he felt discouraged. He believed in himself, and he knew that one day he would be able to speak English fluently. One day, a group of tourists came to Sam's village. They were lost and did not know how to find their way. Sam saw them and decided to help. He walked up to them and said, in his best English, "Can I help you?" The tourists were surprised and happy to find someone who could speak English. Sam helped them find their way, and they were very grateful. That day, Sam felt very proud of himself. He realized that all his hard work had paid off. He had learned to speak English, and he had used his skills to help others. Sam's dream had come true. Sam's story is a reminder that learning a new language takes time and effort. But with determination and practice, you can achieve your goals. Do not be afraid to make mistakes. Do not be afraid to ask for help. And most importantly, do not give up. Now, I want you to think about your own journey of learning English. Think about why you want to improve your English speaking skills. Maybe you want to get a better job, maybe you want to study abroad, or maybe you just want to be able to talk to people from different countries. Whatever your reason is, hold on to it. Let it be your motivation. Remember that everyone's journey is different. Some people learn quickly, while others take more time. But that's okay. What matters is that you keep moving forward, step by step, day by day. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small it may seem. You are not alone in this journey. There are millions of people around the world who are also learning English. You can find support in language learning communities, online forums, or even by joining an English conversation group. Surround yourself with people who encourage you and who share your passion for learning. Finally, I want to leave you with this thought: learning English is not just about speaking a new language. It is about connecting with others, understanding different cultures, and opening your mind to new ideas. It is about becoming a better communicator and a more confident person. So, as you continue on your journey to improve your English speaking skills, remember to be patient with yourself. Remember to enjoy the process, and remember that every step you take brings you closer to your goal. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. I wish you all the best on your journey to mastering the English language. Keep practicing, keep learning, and never give up on your dreams. Learning English is like planting a seed. At first, the seed is small and fragile. It needs water, sunlight, and care to grow. But over time, with patience and attention, the seed begins to sprout. It grows roots deep into the soil, and its stem reaches for the sky. Eventually, it blossoms into a strong and beautiful plant. Your journey in learning English is like that seed. It may start small, but with consistent effort, it will grow and flourish. Imagine a young girl named Anna. Anna lived in a small town where opportunities were few. Her family didn't have much money, and her school didn't offer English classes. But Anna was curious and loved to learn. She wanted to understand the words she heard in English songs and movies. She wanted to be able to speak to people from other countries and learn about their lives. Anna didn't have many resources. She didn't have a computer or the internet, but she had a notebook and a pencil. She started by writing down the English words she heard on the radio. She didn't know what they meant, but she would look them up in an old dictionary she found at the library. Every day, Anna would learn a new word and practice saying it out loud. At first, Anna's pronunciation wasn't perfect, and sometimes she felt embarrassed. But she didn't let that stop her. She kept practicing, even when it was difficult. She would stand in front of the mirror and repeat the words until they sounded right. She would talk to herself in English, pretending she was having a conversation with someone from far away. One day, Anna's school announced that they were having a special event. A group of visitors from an English-speaking country was coming to town, and they wanted to meet the students. Anna was excited but nervous. She wanted to talk to them, but she wasn't sure if her English was good enough. When the day came, Anna took a deep breath and walked up to the visitors. She smiled and said, "Hello, my name is Anna. How are you?" The visitors were impressed by Anna's courage and her effort to speak in English. They asked her about her life, her dreams, and what she wanted to do in the future. Anna spoke slowly and carefully, choosing her words with care. She made some mistakes, but the visitors understood her, and they were very kind. After the event, Anna felt a sense of pride and accomplishment. She realized that her hard work had paid off. She had been able to communicate in English, and she had made new friends. Anna knew that she still had a lot to learn, but she was more determined than ever to keep improving. Anna's story teaches us that learning a language is not about being perfect. It's about being brave, taking risks, and putting yourself out there. It's about trying even when you're not sure if you'll succeed. Every time you speak, even if it's just a few words, you are building your confidence and your skills. As you continue your journey in learning English, remember that every small step counts. Every word you learn, every sentence you speak, brings you closer to your goal. Don't be discouraged if progress seems slow. Learning a language is a marathon, not a sprint. It takes time, patience, and persistence. Think about the things you enjoy. Do you like music, movies, or sports? Use these interests to help you learn English. Sing along to your favorite songs, watch movies with subtitles, or read about your favorite sports teams in English. When you connect language learning with something you love, it becomes more enjoyable and less like a chore. And remember, you don't have to do it alone. Find a language partner, join a study group, or participate in online forums. Sharing your journey with others can make the experience more fun and less lonely. You can learn from each other, share tips, and encourage each other to keep going. Now I want to share another story, one that is very close to my heart. It's the story of my friend Maria. Maria grew up in a small village in a country where English was not spoken. She always dreamed of going to university abroad, but she knew that to do that, she needed to learn English. Maria's family was very poor, and they couldn't afford to send her to English classes. But Maria was determined. She borrowed books from the local library and studied on her own. She would stay up late at night, reading and practicing her pronunciation. She would listen to English radio stations, even though she didn't understand much at first. Maria's journey was not easy. There were times when she felt overwhelmed and wanted to give up. She would look at the thick English books in front of her and wonder if she would ever be able to understand them. But Maria was strong. She kept reminding herself of her dream, of the life she wanted to build for herself. She knew that learning English was the key to unlocking that future. After many years of hard work, Maria applied for a scholarship to study abroad. She was nervous, but she submitted her application with hope in her heart. When the acceptance letter came, Maria couldn't believe her eyes. She had been accepted into a prestigious university in an English-speaking country. Her dream was finally coming true. Maria's story is a testament to the power of perseverance. She faced many challenges, but she never gave up. She believed in herself, and she kept pushing forward, even when the path was difficult. Today, Maria is a successful professional, working in a job she loves. She travels the world, meets people from different cultures, and speaks English fluently. Maria's story shows us that no dream is too big if you are willing to work for it. Learning English can open doors to opportunities you never imagined. It can connect you with people from all over the world and enrich your life in countless ways. As you continue your journey, remember that it's okay to feel frustrated or discouraged at times. It's okay to make mistakes and stumble along the way. What matters is that you keep going, that you keep learning, and that you never lose sight of your goals. So, my dear friends, I encourage you to keep practicing your English every day. Speak, listen, read, and write as much as you can. Surround yourself with the language, immerse yourself in it, and let it become a part of your daily life. And most importantly, believe in yourself. Believe that you can do it, that you can achieve your goals. Remember that every word you learn, every sentence you speak, is a step forward. It's a step toward a brighter future, a future full of possibilities. Thank you for listening. I wish you all the success in your journey to improving your English speaking skills. Keep dreaming, keep striving, and never give up. I stand here today, not as a master of the English language, but as someone who understands its beauty and complexity. I can read, I can listen, and I can understand every word spoken to me. Yet when it comes to speaking, my voice falters and words escape me. In my mind, English is clear and vibrant, full of meaning and emotion. I can grasp the deepest thoughts and the most subtle nuances. But when I try to speak, it feels as if a barrier has risen and my thoughts remain locked inside. This struggle is not just about words, it is about connection. I long to share my ideas and feelings, to be part of conversations, to laugh and cry with others. Yet the fear of making mistakes, of not being understood, holds me back. Imagine a world where you can understand the lyrics of a beautiful song, but you cannot sing along. You can follow a gripping story, but cannot join the discussion about it. This is my reality every day, and it is both frustrating and isolating. There are moments when I feel like an outsider, watching life unfold around me without being able to fully participate. I see the smiles, hear the laughter, and sense the camaraderie, but I am on the outside looking in. One day I met a girl named Lily. She was new to our town and spoke very little of our language. Despite this, she had a warmth and kindness that drew people to her. I could see she was struggling, much like I was, and we quickly became friends. Lily and I communicated through gestures, smiles, and the few words we both knew. Our friendship grew strong, even without many words. We understood each other in ways that did not need language. It was a bond built on empathy and shared experience. One evening, Lily and I went to a park. There was a group of people playing music and singing. Lily's eyes sparkled with excitement, and she started to hum along. Her voice was soft, but it carried a depth of emotion that touched everyone around her. As she sang, tears filled my eyes. In that moment, I saw her courage and her willingness to express herself despite the language. When I feel the weight of this silence deeply, it is in the laughter of friends sharing jokes, in the passionate debates that I can only observe. I sit quietly, understanding every word, but unable to participate. I have tried many times to break this silence, to find my voice. I practice speaking, repeating phrases and sentences. I stand in front of the mirror, speaking to my reflection, hoping to gain confidence. But when the moment comes, my mind goes blank. Despite this struggle, I refuse to give up. I hold on to the belief that one day I will overcome this challenge. I will speak freely, without fear or hesitation. Until then, I will continue to listen, to learn, and to understand. There is beauty in understanding, even if it is not always voiced. I find solace in the knowledge that I can comprehend the world around me. I can read poetry, enjoy movies, and appreciate conversations, even if I am not a part of them. I want to share a story with you, a story that has deeply touched my heart. It is a tale of love, loss, and the power of understanding, even when words are not spoken. Once, in a small village, there lived a young boy named Leo. Leo was different from other children. He could understand everything said to him, but he could not speak a single word. His parents took him to doctors and specialists, but no one could find a cure. Despite his silence, Leo was a happy child. He loved to read books, listen to music, and watch the world around him. His eyes would light up with understanding and joy, even if he could not express it with words. Leo had a best friend named Mia. Mia was a bright, talkative girl who never saw Leo's silence as a barrier. They spent hours together playing, reading, and exploring. Mia would talk, and Leo would listen, their bond growing stronger with each passing day. One day, tragedy struck the village. A terrible storm ravaged their homes, leaving destruction in its wake. Leo's family lost everything, and in the chaos, Mia was injured. She lay in the hospital, unconscious, with little hope of recovery. Leo was heartbroken. He sat by Mia's bedside, holding her hand, his silent tears falling. He understood the gravity of the situation, the pain of possibly losing his best friend. He wished, more than ever, that he could speak, to tell her how much she meant to him. Days turned into weeks, and Mia remained unconscious. Leo never left her side, his presence a constant comfort. The doctors and nurses watched in awe as Leo communicated through his touch, his expressions, and his unwavering presence. One evening, as the sun set, casting a warm glow over the room, Leo felt a gentle squeeze on his hand. He looked up to see Mia's eyes fluttering open. She smiled weakly, and Leo's heart soared. Though he could not speak, his eyes conveyed the depth of his relief and love. Mia slowly recovered, and her bond with Leo grew even stronger. She understood that words were not the only way to communicate. Their friendship had transcended the need for spoken language. They had found a deeper connection, one that was rooted in understanding and love. Leo's story teaches us that understanding is a powerful gift. It reminds us that even when we cannot speak, we can still communicate in profound ways. Our presence, our actions, and our empathy can convey more than words ever could. So, to those who feel the weight of silence, know that you are not alone. Your understanding is a bridge to connection and love. Continue to listen, to learn, and to find your voice in the ways that you can. The world needs your unique perspective, your silent strength. In closing, I want to remind you all that language is just one aspect of communication. Understanding transcends words. It is in our actions, our expressions, and our presence. Never underestimate the power of your silent voice. Keep striving, keep believing, and know that your understanding is a gift to the world. Thank you.